Hey Taurus, happy November. My name's Molly. This is my channel, Star Kid Ignited. This is where I do oracle card reading, sometimes tarot, depending how I'm feeling. And then I also do astrology, so that might also come into it. You can check me out on Instagram on Molly's Astrologies. Awesome, so let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna do 3 cards to begin with, just to get your current energy for Taurus, your recent past, and your upcoming energies. So I'm gonna give this a shuffle, and then we'll get straight into it. Okay. All right. And just so you know, I do these readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Okay. Alright, Taurus, so you actually have 2 cards for your current energy. First off, we have Take Note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Okay, and then we've got pink, got some healing, intuitive energy with that pink and purple seals. And second, we have change direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It is a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. Okay, so something's coming for you. It looks like you've been asking these questions, so it's going to be an answer to something that you already have been questioning, and it might involve a change of direction or something that your soul's evolution needs to go through. You're being asked to be very flexible, both these cards, which is hard for Taurus. So actually, and yeah, to think about it, you've got Uranus in your sign right now. So Uranus is wanting to break the mold. It's wanting to encourage you to do things that you haven't done before, that it wants to get you more aligned with your authentic self. And with these, I think, with this encouragement of being flexible and blessed, like that your answers are coming to you, it may be a surprise. I think this is positive, but just remain open to the opportunities around you. Okay, and can we please just get 1 card for the recent past for Taurus? Please get 1 card for Taurus's recent past. The Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Please get 1 card for Taurus' recent past. Can you please get 1 card? 1 card for Taurus's recent past. Okay, so in your recent past, we have life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. Okay, so I think there's been a need to ground and to center in the past. These energies of change and transformation and soul growth. Before these have come in, you've been needing to spend time with your community, with your family, to strengthen those bonds, to feel held. Like Taurus is the sign, is very motherly energy. It's the Empress. So you want to be feeling held, be feeling comfortable, be around the people that make you feel seen and heard and don't push you in one direction or the other, but just love you and appreciate you for where you're going now. Okay, we'll grab 1 card for the future. So there might have been something that happened in the family or your recent community that meant you needed to spend more time with them. But now something might be evolving or shaping in the current energies. With how this is going, can we please get 1 card for Taurus for their upcoming energy? And please get 1 card for Taurus for their... Okay. All right, so your upcoming energy, we have setting up parameters, assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. A lot of green. Oh, they're both... a lot of green. So there's going to be a lot of heart chakra energy. There's going to be a lot of feeling. You're going to need to have your heart space open so that you can communicate with it, and so that you will know who you need to be setting these boundaries up with, and who can be let in. So just being really careful with your energy, being flexible, but also not letting anybody in. This is a big time. It looks like something's going on with family. You've been asking a lot of questions and kind of needing to get away to quiet the noise, so that if you do need to change direction or be flexible, you can hear that message and you can react when you need to. We're setting up parameters, and then after that we have amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous right now. Okay, so you've got the 3 seahorses. So there might be 3 of you working together and setting up parameters. So there's definitely a need for some heart healing. You might be going through grief right now. If there is, just try and spend some time asking your heart what's on it. Oftentimes it will just make you cry, or you won't know, but it's going to help you to kind of figure out those things, to kind of slowly open up that space so that you know who needs more boundaries, how you can better protect yourself and what you're doing, and also take it slower. And I feel like that's a really positive thing to tell a Taurus. You will always get to your goal. Always. It just might take you a little bit longer, and being reminded to amble with contentment, to go a bit slower, to give yourself the time and space to get there and to think things through at your own pace, because although it might take a bit longer to get there, you're so intuitive. If you think about a cow, like a cow cows are very intuitive. They can sense danger before it even comes near them. But if the whole herd is running, then it's going to be a lot harder to sense that. Whereas you think about a cow just standing still, and they can pick up anything, like so far away. So like predators, noise, anything. And that's kind of what I'm thinking, is just like standing still in your power, listening to your heart and knowing that the message is coming. And then moving slowly, but also setting up the boundaries where you need it so that you can protect your own energy. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go into the emotions of what's going on. So I'm going to be using the Saltwater Reading Cards by Laura Boehm. They're amazing. You can check her out on Instagram at Laura Boehm, and she's the best. Okay. So, all right. So Taurus energy. Okay. So Taurus, what's being processed emotionally for Taurus for this reading? Grief, okay. I thought that with what's been going on, the fact that your upcoming energy is so green, like 2 green cards, there's not that many green cards in here. There's a lot of grief that's happening in your heart. There's a lot of, like, it might be someone who's sick. It may be someone who, something happened and it's triggered past grief that hasn't been dealt with. When we talk about the whale, we think about cycles and kind of how the whales come back at the same time every year, as an annual reminder. And often with grief as well, we'll have those annual reminders that remind us of that person or that time in our life. So this may be one of those times for you. If it is, be really gentle with yourself. Understand that you're more intuitive than you think, and there's a lot of healing being offered to you right now. So if you do open up your heart to that, it is there. Let's have a look at what needs to be released. So grief is the main emotion that's being processed right now. It may be grieving a job. Okay. All right. And what needs to be released is strength. Pretty self-explanatory, but I will explain it. So yeah, you need to stop being strong. Not as in like crumble to the floor and be a mess. No, but you need to I don't know, maybe let people in. Maybe don't try and be so steadfast and so bullheaded about it. Try and soften into that more intuitive Taurus nature and really release some of the strength that you're doing. So with the strength card, it's coral. So when we think about coral, it's very bristly and hard. And it talks about kind of softening yourself so that people can like come in and help you and look after, like can reach that tender center. So if you are hurting, please let someone know. Please, like, even if you can't, maybe talk to someone. Tell your angels, tell your guides, tell God, tell the universe. Write it in a journal. Work with it and really show up for yourself, because something is happening on the emotional realm with grief that it's likely making you feel quite shaky, like things aren't predictable right now. And you have a lot of heart contentment, a lot of slow energy coming for you. So just really try and, lower that strength, let people in so that they can help you with this grief that you're going through. Okay, let's have a look through. So now I'm going to get one card from the Starseed Oracle as an advice card from your higher self. Then I'm also going to get an advice card from the Archangel Power Tarot, and we'll finish it off with an angel message. Okay. Okay, so your first message from your higher self is a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So you may be a starseed. You might be someone who is quite imaginative, is quite revolutionary in how they think things could be or how they envision the future. With the new earth, I see it as there are more and more people these days who are waking up, who are wanting to create a place that cares for all, that has space to tend to people's feelings and people's harms and hurts without pushing them to a side or making it somebody else's problem. I see a new earth as something magnificent and something that takes dedication by every single person. If every single one of us is committed to increasing the amount of harmony and beauty in our lives every day, that is going to have a massive gargantuan effect on the collective as these slow shifts start to move everyone more and more in that direction. So I think that's your higher self just reminding you that things are going to be better. This is a hard time, and keep holding your vision in your heart of what you think to be true and where you want to go, because your higher self knows, and it's got you. Okay, let's get a second card of advice from your higher self. So can we please get one more card of advice from Taurus higher self? Can you please get one more card of advice from Taurus higher self? Can I please get... Okay. Oh, no, sorry. I just want one. Can I please get one card of advice? Okay, you've got three. Okay. So we have the King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious and respected, but he came out in reverse. So wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Okay, and that was in reverse. So you're being challenged with needing to communicate honestly, be more open. A lot of what we've spoken about, because you do have that heart healing coming in, and it just looks like it's very blocked by grief, that you're needing to really stay in your integrity but open up to the people around you. And then the other two cards that we have for advice from your higher self, and they are both in upright. There we go. We have peace, Archangel Azrael. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. More green! So yeah, there's whatever's happening, release the past. If you're worried about something going the way that it went last time, it's not. It's going to go differently. Believe that there's a more enriching future. And then the second card that we have is the Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. Okay. So yeah, I'm really sorry if someone's passed away or if someone has gotten sick or there's been a change in someone's health or anything like that. Or even if something's happened where it's just brought up a past grief or something that wasn't fully dealt with. At this time, it looks like your heart's really trying to open more fully. And to do that, it needs to have the grief that's blocking it addressed and then released. And I see that that's really positive with peace for Archangel Azrael. Ask him to help you. If you're needing to better understand what's going on in your heart, ask him to soften it and show you in your dreams, or show you, through music or through signs. But ask to, if you don't know what's on your heart, ask for it to be revealed. And if you do know, then ask for peace and healing and ask for love. Grief can be something that can stick with us for years, and it comes in cycles. It's not meant to all be flooded away at the first click of your fingers, but it is important to keep tending to your grief and to not abandon it, and to keep learning from the messages that are there. Okay. And so finally, we're going to pick an angel message card to sum this up. Okay. So you have angels in action. Okay. And your angels in action card says, treat everyone you meet with love. They may be angels in disguise. Angels and ascended masters are able to manifest in different forms. Very often, the guise chosen is not what you would expect. Remember, the angels are non-denominational, and the pictures we may have of blonde, blue-eyed angels are our own imagination too. I have heard of angels appearing as beggars, blind old men, little old ladies, tall Rastafarians, even angelic truck drivers. Angels are always round to help us when we really need them. But do we always feel the same way? By treating everyone as you like to be treated, by showing kindness at every opportunity, you too are spreading unconditional angelic love in action. Beautiful. So I think that's just reminding you that there are angels all around you, and in the least expected places. So just remember that with what you're going through November. Remember that anybody you come across could be that angel in action, and that you, by showing love and compassion to people, could show up as an angel for somebody. I know I've had that where I've been walking and just out of nowhere, this lady came up to me with bags, and she looked not homeless, but looked very rough for the area that I was in. And she ran straight up to me and was like, oh my God, just so that you know, you're on the right path. God wanted me to tell you that. And I was like, what? Who are you? And then she was like, that's it. And then kind of just walked away. And I was just stunned because for the last few days, I just didn't know if what I was doing was the right thing. So just remember that those answers are always there, and that you might actually get an answer like that. Take note. So I think that's really positive for you, Taurus. I just want to hold your heart and give you, send you some love and healing for whatever grief that you are going through. Know that it is ending. Know that healing is coming for you. And remember that you'll be setting up more boundaries in your future and taking things slowly. So just give yourself the time and space to do that. Now, I hope you enjoyed this November reading. Look out for a pick-a card that I might post towards the end of the month. And I hope to see you back here in December. Have a great day, guys. Bye.